In the heart of a sun-dappled forest, nestled high in a towering oak tree, a little bird named Pip watched the world from his cozy nest. Below him, a symphony of life played out. Leaves danced in the breeze, squirrels chattered as they chased each other up and down trunks, and a sparkling stream whispered secrets to the smooth stones it flowed over. But while everything else seemed to move with such ease, Pip felt stuck. All his brothers and sisters had already taken their first flight. He'd watched them, one by one, hop to the edge of the nest, tremble for just a moment, and then leap into the vast open air. Their chirps of joy echoed through the trees as they soared, dipped, and rode the currents like seasoned dancers. His parents would call down to him, their voices full of encouragement. "Come on, Pip, it's wonderful out here." But Pip's tiny heart would just beat faster, and his little feet felt like they were rooted to the twigs of his home. He would peer over the edge, and the ground seemed to rush up to meet him. It looked so far away, so dizzyingly far. What if he fell? What if his wings didn't work? He'd stretch them out, feeling the soft feathers, but the thought of trusting them to hold him in the endless sky was simply too terrifying. He imagined tumbling down, a helpless little fluff ball, and he'd quickly retreat to the center of the nest, tucking his head under a wing. One sunny afternoon, as Pip was sadly watching a butterfly flutter past, a gentle voice spoke from a nearby branch. It was Zephyr the Wind, who had seen Pip's struggle. "Little one," the wind whispered, rustling the leaves around the nest. "The sky isn't something to be afraid of. It's a playground waiting for you." Pip just shook his head, too scared to reply. "Your wings were made for this," Zephyr continued softly. "They know what to do, even if you don't think so." Just then, a few of Pip's friends, a cheerful robin named Ruby and a wise old owl named Oliver, landed near his nest. They had noticed his sadness. "Hey, Pip," chirped Ruby, "we're going to fly down to the berry bush. The red ones are extra juicy today. Why don't you come with us?" Pip mumbled, "I can't, I'm scared." Oliver, blinking his large, kind eyes, hooted gently. "Fear is just a cloud, Pip. It looks big and dark, but you can fly right through it. We'll be with you." Zephyr, the wind, swirled around the nest again, this time a little stronger, lifting a loose feather and sending it dancing into the air. "See," Zephyr whispered, "I will help you. I will be the cushion beneath your wings. You won't fall." Pip watched the feather float gracefully down. He looked at Ruby's encouraging smile and Oliver's steady gaze. He felt the gentle, supportive push of the wind. Taking a deep, shaky breath, Pip hopped to the edge of the nest. His heart was still hammering, but this time something felt different. It wasn't just fear anymore. There was a tiny spark of excitement, a flicker of hope. He looked at his friends, then at the wide, welcoming sky. He closed his eyes, stretched out his wings, and with a final push from Zephyr, he leaped. For a terrifying second, he dipped, and a small squeak of panic escaped him. But then, instinctively, he flapped. Once, twice. He felt the air catch hatch under his wings, just as Zephyr had promised. He was flying. He wasn't falling. He was soaring. A wave of pure joy washed over him, chasing away every last bit of fear. He opened his eyes to see the world from a whole new perspective. The forest was a beautiful patchwork of green and brown, the stream a silver ribbon. Ruby and Oliver flew beside him, chirping and hooting in celebration. "You did it, Pip. You're a natural," cried Ruby. Pip let out a triumphant chirp of his own, a sound so full of happiness it made the leaves tremble. He wasn't the scared little bird in the nest anymore. He was a creature of the sky. He had faced his greatest fear and discovered the most incredible freedom. And he knew, as he flew towards the berry bush with his friends, that with a little help and a leap of faith, anything was possible. Thanks so much for watching our story today. If you enjoyed Pip's journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more uplifting tales. We'll see you next time.